Today we're going to talk about Nordic. Nordic Naturals is a fish oil, high quality fish oil company that we've been carrying probably for about at least 10, 12 years. One of the things you really want to look for when you're looking for a fish oil, and they state it completely on the back of their packaging, is that you want to make sure that it has been tested and has been tested thoroughly. And what I mean by tested, you hear a lot about things with pregnancy, stay away from fish because it may have contained mercury and that kind of stuff. Well, on fish oil, the good companies will put it on their packaging that it is free of any bacteria, microbes, heavy metals. So they test every batch. And the finest oils generally are coming from the coldest waters, Norway, north of Alaska, Bering Strait. A lot of krill comes from up in that area. So these guys do it the right way. They thoroughly test every raw material. So when the fish oil comes into their facility, they'll quarantine it, they'll test it, they'll test everything that they need to test for, potency, purity as well, and then they'll put it in their packaging facility. So they have a very wide variety of types of fish oils. One of the complaints we get a lot is vegans. They know they need the omega-3s because fish oil is really good for brain function, cardiovascular, anti-arthritic. It's everybody should take a fish oil, but you have to be careful what you're getting. So for the vegans in the world, they actually have one that's from algae called Algae Omega. So there's no animal products involved in it, so it's safe. But when you look at a fish oil, whether you're buying it from us or buying it from anywhere else, there's a couple things you need to look at very carefully. One is the supplement facts in the back. So it may say 2,000 milligrams of fish oil. You say, well, that's a pretty good dose. Well, when you turn around the back, that might be 4 soft gels. So maybe that's not so much. So you want to see what the quantity is on how much in each capsule or each soft gel there is. You also want to find out fish oil doesn't really mean as much as the omega-3s. The omega-3s are EPA, DHA, and ALA. So they have different functions. Predominantly, you see DHA is more for brain function. Anyone that hopes to be pregnant in pregnancy should have higher levels of DHA. So there's different, EPA is cardiovascular, also brain health, memory. So that's what you're really buying when you're buying fish oil, is you're buying the omega-3s, not necessarily fish oil. So when you look at the ingredients, you're going to want to say, so I've got this is their ultimate omega 2 times. So this is a 2 a day, but 2 a day gives you 1,075 of the omega-3s. So the total would be 2,150 milligrams of fish oil. So you can see what the difference is. The fish oil is half of what the entire contents are. So the omega-3s is what you're paying for. That's where the money is, and that's where there's a lot of deception when you buy some in the mass market where you don't see exactly what you're getting for as omega-3s. And some of them might have low levels of DHA and higher levels of EPA, or low levels of, so you want to have a good balanced one. So this particular one has, in 2 soft gels, is 1,075 milligrams of omega-3s. So EPA is 562, DHA is 438, and the other omegas are 75. So really at the end of the day, that's what you're paying for, and that's what you should always look for. Don't be fooled by seeing the front, and even these guys do it, 2,100 and 50 milligrams of fish oil, but you really want to find out what the omega-3 is, and that's what you're paying for. They also have item specific. So this is just DHA. So if someone doesn't want to take fish oil any more than they have to, if they're pregnant, maybe some people have a problem with burping up fish oil. Generally, those are poorer quality. And if you have a fish oil that you have problem digesting, a good secret trick is to put it in the freezer and take it out of the freezer when you're getting ready to take the capsule or the soft gel. Because by the time it gets through your stomach and your intestines where it's going to absorb, it's broken down. So this one is specific DHA. This is a chewable. They have flavors, not so much like a gummy, but there are gummies in fish oils. However, this is not. This is a soft gel you just chew. And this particular one, 2 soft gels, is going to give you 480 milligrams, which seems to be a really good dose, and it's an average dose for DHA. But this one also has some EPA in it as well as some other omegas. So it's got 830 total omega-3s. But what you're buying it for, what they're really promoting on this, is the DHA. And they have flavored kinds. This is the old school way. So people in my age group and older and even a little bit younger, their parents when they were young might have given them cod liver oil. Cod liver oil was either loved or hated. Hated by the child, loved by the parents because it was really good for brain health and development. And we still have these, and it's still very popular. We have fish oil that is flavored. This particular one is a lemon taste. And these, again, this one is 1,060 milligrams of omega-3, and it's from wild Arctic codfish. It's for the heart, brain health, and optimal wellness. So back in the day, there's everybody, you took a tablespoon or a teaspoon of cod liver oil every day. It was just part of your regimen. It's kind of fallen out of favor as far as from what it used to be 40 years ago, but you're starting to see some of this come back. But more people are, instead of taking it in the liquid form, they just prefer to take a soft gel and down the hatch. But these are in a variety of sizes, variety of strengths, variety of potencies. And then we've got what is called the complete omega. So this will have just about everything in the fish oil. They'll have, but this one, since it's complete, this has some other sources. So this has not only omega-3s, but it has omega-6 and GLA, which is gamma-linolenic acid. You'll see GLA used a lot of time for postmenopausal women. Helps kind of regulate and normalize hormone levels. And it also has omega-9 from oleic acid. So this is, when you see complete omega, generally it's going to have more than just the plain omega-3s. It will have the omega-3, 6, and 9.